So let us try to solve some problem based on torque actually. And this is a very important topic for rotational dynamics. So today we will try to solve basically problem on torque. Mainly we have to go for Newton's law of motion, and after then using in the process of using Newton's law of motion, we have to write one more equation, that is equation of torque. So let us try to solve different problem based on torque. Okay. So first I will do the homework problem, and this is so there is a vase, and there is a sphere, and this sphere is rolling down, and we have so we have to find the minimum value of static friction for which rolling without slipping eh, can be achieved, or this angle is theta. So obviously we know that static friction is circumstantial on nature, है ना? It will, once circumstances will change, the direction of static friction and magnitude of static friction is going to change. So what we have mg in downward direction, and here we have mg sine theta, and the normal force is all about, this is my normal force, and this is balanced by mg cos theta. And obviously hence we need something which can produce torque such that it will achieve the rolling without slipping. So why the frictional force will be in upward direction. So we have to be very much careful whenever we are talking about frictional force. So this is direction of frictional force. Sorry. Now we will write the force equation, and then we will write the torque equation. So what is my force equation? My force equation is mg sine theta minus frictional force must be equal to linear acceleration, m into linear acceleration, that is force, and this is just a linear acceleration. And then we have to write the equation for torque. So what is equation for torque? Obviously when we have to write this thing about the equation of torque, x is passing through center of mass, then obviously there is not any torque due to mg sine theta, there is not any torque due to normal, there is not any torque due to this mg cos theta component. The torque are only due to this particular tangential force, which is friction. So here friction will provide the friction will provide the torque such that we can roll the system. And it's a very interesting concept that always friction will not oppose the motion, rather here friction will produce the rolling motion. So we have f, and into r, I can take the radius of a sphere is r, so f into r is equal to I center of mass into alpha. So this is our story, and from here I can easily get the value of frictional force, because alpha is nothing but a, so I can write this ICM as 2 by 5, hence it is a sphere, so I can write this is nothing but 2 by 5 mr square a by r. So we have the relationship between frictional force and acceleration, and this value is 2 by 5 m a. Now we can put the value of f here, we can get the value of a. So let us find the value of a in this particular problem. So that will be mg sine theta must be equal to ma plus f, that is 2 by 5. So this will be 2 by 5, and I will take small m, okay, that is small m a. So that will be 7 by 5 ma. So this is very interesting, that is mg sine theta, and now we can get the value of A. So A is equal to 5/7 g sine theta. So this is my acceleration in this case. And now, if A is 5/7 g sine theta, what is my frictional force? And this is my static frictional force. And this static frictional force will be, when I will put the value of A here, that means 2/5 m, and the value of A is 5/7 g sine theta. So this 5 will cancel out. My frictional force is 2/7 mg sine theta. So this is my frictional force, and this is a static friction. Okay, and what will be the range of a static friction? Obviously, the static coefficient mu into n. This should be the maximum static friction, mu into n. That value must be greater than the whatever the friction we have. This is the limiting case we have. So mu is mu into n. N is nothing. This can be balanced. So that will be mg cos theta is greater than 2/7 mg sine theta. So mu will be something 2/7 g, sorry, 2/7 tan theta. That should be some number. Okay, 2/7 tan theta. So this is the limiting case. Then you have this particular value of mu. This mu should be more than this. Then only you have basically condition of rolling without slipping. So it's a very nice problem. In any examination, they can ask you, if they can replace here sphere to cylinder, cylinder to disc, and anything. And then your moment of inertia will change and you can get the answer. Okay. So this is very trivial one, very simple, but you can see that this we have learned into Newton's law in one dimension, but this is the extra term we have to include into our calculation. Okay. So have you any doubt? Chalo, let's go for next problem. So these all problems are given in Eurodov, which is one of the very fundamental book for mechanics. Okay. So let us try to go for this problem. We have a cylinder. This is my cylinder, and this cylinder is, and we have, and this is fixed at some point. So this is fixed, and we have a thread here, and there is some mass m. Okay, this is some mass m, and this cylinder has capital mass m and radius r. Radius r. So what we have to do, we have to calculate the acceleration of this particular particle, and this is fixed, and this is just rolling without, and there is not any friction. So this is just rolling about its own axis. This cylinder is just rolling about this its own axis. Okay, you can have this, you can have this kind of situation. Okay, this is from the cross section of this. इधर से देखोगे तो ऐसा नजर आएगा. Okay, this has mass m and radius r. This is small m. So obviously we have to calculate the acceleration of this body, as well as we can calculate what will be the kinetic energy after time t. So these two things we have to calculate. First, we have to calculate the acceleration, and then we have to calculate the kinetic energy after time t. So obviously, what we have to do? we have to just write what? First equation of motion. First, we have to go for free body diagram. So obviously there are only two forces. This is mg and this force is tension. So this is for your small mass, and we can write mg minus tension is equal to ma. And let us go for this particular cylinder. So for this particular cylinder, there is tension in this downward direction. So this tension is pulling here, but hence it is just fixed at this point and it can freely rotate at this point. So what will happen? Something will pull it and then it will just start rotating. It will just start rotating. So obviously, due to this tension, we have torque on this particular cylinder. You can have this kind of thing. Okay, this is my tension, this is your R. So what will be angle between T and R? The angle between T and R is 90 degree. So we can have second equation. The second equation is TR is equal to I alpha. And alpha is the angular acceleration. Hence it will go downward and it will rotate. So we have relationship, and hence it is doing pure rolling or rolling without slipping case. Then we have this alpha and A has some relationship, and this is nothing but the center I about center of mass. So let us so what will be A is, so this will be T into R is equal to, this will be M R square by 2, alpha is equal to A by R. And now we can find the value of tension, and that will be M A by 2. So we can put the value of tension here. So we can get M A minus M A by 2 is equal to small m A. And now, sorry, this is mg. This is mg. So what will be acceleration? This acceleration is mg by m plus capital M by 2. This is your acceleration, and this part will come due to the rolling of this particular cylinder. Okay, so this is your acceleration. And what will be your omega, the angular velocity of this after time t? What will be omega?
So omega equals to omega naught plus alpha t.
Very good. So omega is equal to omega naught plus alpha t. So this is linear equation between omega and omega naught. And we know what is value of alpha. The alpha is nothing but alpha is equal to nothing but A by R. So once we can get this value, this will be A by R. So omega naught initially it is 0. So I can write omega is equal to, at this will start from 0. So omega naught is 0. So this will be A by R into T. And this value is mg by R into T, and here M plus M by 2. So this is my omega. Now, the main thing is that we have to calculate the kinetic energy. So what will be the kinetic energy of this particular mass? So this particular mass have two type of, this will have, basically if you will talk about the system, then the kinetic energy is kinetic energy of this and kinetic energy of this, and it has just a rotational kinetic energy, isn't it? And it has just a translation kinetic energy. So what will be kinetic energy of this mass? So if we are just going to calculate, that will be half m v square. And what is kinetic energy of this one? So that will be half ICM omega square. And we aram se and we get the value of omega, but we have also relationship between omega and R. because it will just have pure rolling case. So if it will turn it, then it will go downward. So as it will turn it, it will go downward. So relationship between V and omega is always there. So what will be relationship between V and omega for pure rolling case? V is equal to omega R. So I can put this value here in term of omega, because I have relationship omega as a function of time. So we can put this value. Okay. So I can write it here. So this value is half m. What is omega square? V is equal to omega R. So it can be omega square R square plus half ICM omega square. Now I have value of omega. You can put this value of omega and you can get value of kinetic energy after time t. So I think you can. Are you able to calculate this thing?
Yes, sir.
है ना? इसको आप easily, you can just write this thing. So don't worry. So this value is half m omega square R square, half, that is capital M R square by 2 omega square, and I can put the value of omega. What is value of omega here? The value of omega is mg t upon capital M by 2 m into R. You can put the value of omega, you can get the kinetic energy. So you can see the effect of torque will give you extra kinetic energy, isn't it? If it will not roll and if this string will just slip down, then only this part will be there, half mv square, isn't it? Hence it is rolling, then it will come faster towards earth. So we have this particular thing, extra rotation. This rotation of this cylinder will give it extra kinetic energy to this particular mass, isn't it? And so this is the kinetic energy of whole system. Okay, so let's go for one more problem. Yahan tak clear hai?
Yes, sir.
Other than Puneet, baki log clear ho?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Let us go for one. Okay, let us go for some different problem. It's a very interesting. It's a very nice one. Look at here. So this is a corner of your wall. Okay. So you can see in your room, there is corner of your wall. What you will do, you just take a particular cylinder and you will just take a cylinder and give it. So you have one cylinder. Okay. This is your cylinder. You just give some initial angular velocity omega naught. Okay. Just initial velocity omega naught and put this thing in a corner of this wall. Okay. Something like this. My figure is not absolutely correct, but you can assume this is absolutely wrong. Sorry, this is absolutely round. And it will touch at these 2 points. And these points are frictional. Okay. So this point has friction and it is just rotating something like this. Okay. We are just giving some angular velocity omega naught, and we will just put it in this type of this situation, and this is just a basically corner of your room. The question is that what will happen? It will just start rotating, but due to friction, hence there is friction here, there is friction here. due to friction, what will happen? Its angular velocity will decrease finally. So what we have to do? We have to calculate how many turns it will take before stopping. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
We have to calculate how many turns it is just doing, means once 2 pi rotation is 1 turn, another second turn, another third turn, and finally it will just stopped. So how we have to calculate this particular problem? So this is very interesting. Okay, so what we have, let us first draw the all possible forces. So obviously weight is here, it has some mass, so it will weight here. Mass is m, radius is r, it has weight here. And hence it is rotating something like this. So this point is just about to move in this direction towards right. So there is frictional force in opposite direction. And what about this point? Where is frictional force? Above or down?
So which point?
At this point, what will be frictional force? Hence it is rotating in anti-clockwise direction, downward direction. If you will see this point will go towards downward. So the frictional force will be upward, isn't it? This is your frictional force at this point. This is your frictional force in this point. Look at this point. With respect to this point is going anti-clockwise direction. So frictional force will oppose this thing. Okay, this is the situation. Okay, and what about normal in x direction? So there is normal force in x direction, nx, and there is normal force in y direction, ny. So if somehow I can calculate the angular acceleration alpha, then I can calculate how many angle it is just going to rotate. That means the theta. And once I will get the theta, I will divide it by 2 pi. I can get the value of number of turn. Yes, this is the situation. And this will be Fy. So obviously, first we have to write the force equation in y direction as well as in x direction. And then we have to write the basically torque equation. And once we will write the torque equation, we can easily find the value of alpha. So let us, and this is mg, not m, this is mg. So let us go for writing the first all your force equation. So what is force equation in x direction? So I can write nx minus fx is equal to 0 because there is not any linear motion. So this is for x direction. And we have also coefficient of friction is, let's say, k. The coefficient of friction is k. Now, what about y direction? What about y direction? You have Fy plus normal force minus mg is equal to 0 because there is not any force in a y direction. Everyone is comfortable? Yes. And let us go for torque equation. So what about torque? There is not any torque and torque about the axis which is passing through center of mass. So there is not any torque due to nx, there is not any torque due to ny, there is not any torque due to mg. Now, what about torque due to Fy? R cross F, downward direction. Okay, so this is in downward direction. And this will be, so, and if we are going from here, then it is also R cross F. This is also downward direction. R cross F, downward direction. R cross F, downward direction. So torque due to this frictional force and due to this frictional force will be in same direction. So we have Fx r plus fyr, because angle between fx and r and angle between fy and r is given by I alpha, and this is I about center of mass alpha. Okay, so these are the three equations, and once we can calculate the value of alpha, then we can easily find the value of what will be the possible number of turn. So let us try to calculate all this thing. Obviously, what is your Fx? What is frictional force Fx? What is frictional force Fx?
NX.
Okay, that is K into Nx. What is frictional force Fy? That is K into Ny. So from these two equations, and this will be Ny actually. Fy plus Ny. Ny, yes. So I can put this equation here. That value is Nx minus K Nx. That value is equal to 0. Sorry, Fx is equal to K Ny na. Sorry, क्या लिखा है यार? Extremely sorry. Just look at here. So Fx is equal to, Fx की value क्या होगा? K into Ny, isn't it? Because this is normal for this surface. And what is Fy? Fy is equal to K into Nx. Okay, this is your normal in x direction. So I can put Fx, so this value is Nx minus K Ny is equal to 0, and here K Nx plus Ny minus Mg is equal to 0. So what I can do, I can multiply with K and add it, I can get the value of Nx, isn't it?
Yes.
Sorry, I can multiply K here and add it, hai na? So this will be K square Nx plus K Ny minus Mg is equal to 0. So you can add it. So then this is K. This and this will cancel out. So we have Nx is equal to, what is value of Nx? The Nx is equal to Mg
Mg upon K square plus
1 plus K square. This is value of Nx. And what is value of
Sir,
Ny?
सर mg में भी k आ जाएगा ना?
Mg में, हाँ, sorry, there is K in the Mg also. Yes, so there is K in the Mg also. Good. So Nx is equal to K Mg by 1 plus K square. Similarly, I can get the value of Ny. Okay, so I will put the value of Nx here, and I can get the value of Ny. So what is Ny? Ny is equal to Mg 1 plus K square. So these are the normal. Now we can get the value of Nx, we can get the value of Ny, and we have the value of frictional here, friction force, and we can easily calculate what is value of alpha from here. Because once we get the value of Ny and Nx, that means I get the value of Fx and Fy. That means I can get the value of alpha. Are you people comfortable? So this value is, suppose this is cylinder, so m r square by 2, and this is my value of alpha. So 1 r will be cancel out. So I can easily get the value of alpha from here. यहाँ तक clear है ना? Everyone देख लो. Please देख लो.
सर fx equals to k ny वो एक बार प्लीज एक्सप्लेन करेंगे?
देखो, फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स इन हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में है, ठीक है, इसके लिए नॉर्मल क्या है, एन वाई तो है ना, इस सरफेस का नॉर्मल क्या है, दैट इज एन वाई, ओके। और इसमें फ्रिक्शनल इस डायरेक्शन में है, तो इसका नॉर्मल क्या होगा, यही तो होगा नॉर्मल। व्हाट इज डेफिनेशन ऑफ नॉर्मल? नॉर्मल इज ऑल अबाउट परपेंडिकुलर टू सरफेस, ओके, परपेंडिकुलर टू सरफेस। सो ये जो वेट इसको नीचे की तरफ खींच रहा है, इसके कारण एक रिएक्शनरी फोर्स होगा, दैट विल नोन एज नॉर्मल, एन वाई, okay. Whenever two surface will in contact and you will just give some pushing effect, the reactionary force will be identified as normal. So this is in ny due to this mass mg. क्लियर है ये? और ये फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स इसको इधर खींच रहा है, इसके कारण एक नॉर्मल इधर भी आएगा। क्लियर है ये?
हाँ जी सर।
Okay, so let us try to solve all this thing. So let me remove this part. So this type of question can come into your TIFR exam, isn't it? थोड़ा लंबा रहेगा, but they can ask you because everything you have to calculate: friction, normal, and rotational concept, torque. And calculation is not tough. Calculation is just a smart calculation. So what is Fx? Fx is equal to K Ny, and what is Fy? K Nx, and here I can go for mr by 2, that is value of alpha, isn't it? Now let us put value of ny. What is value of ny? So 2 can we go above, and ny is equal to so this will be k mg plus k square mg, and here we have mr 1 plus k square, isn't it? This value is alpha. You can take mg, you can take k, such that it should look little bit nice in a nice form. Clear hai ye?
Yes, sir.
So this is my alpha, and once I will get the value of alpha, and let us write alpha in a little bit nicer way, so that will be 2 m will be cancel out, isn't it? So this m will be cancel out. So 2g k 1 plus k by r 1 plus k square. So this is the value of alpha. Now we have the value of kinematics. So this is constant value, isn't it? This is just a constant value. Everything is constant. So this is constant. So for the constant acceleration, what will be your omega square is equal to omega naught square minus 2 alpha theta. You know this expression. And what will be the final omega? The final omega is 0. And this will be omega naught square minus 2 alpha. So I can get the value of theta. That will be omega naught square, which is the initial angular velocity we have given with help of some motor or something else by 2 alpha. So I can put this value alpha here. So this value is omega naught square, and here by 4g k into k plus 1 r 1 plus k square. This is my theta, but I have to calculate what is number of turn. So what is meaning of number of turn? Number of turn, one turn means it will rotate exactly 2 pi angle. So we have to divide by number of turn is nothing but theta upon 2 pi. And this value is omega naught square 1 plus k square by, so this will be 8 na, 8 pi g k into k plus 1. Okay. This type of problem they can easily ask in your exam. They can ask in an objective type question also. That is, number of turn is equal to alpha into omega naught square by 8 pi g. So what is value of alpha? You can calculate from here, isn't it? Not alpha. Don't take alpha. Alpha is acceleration. So take some n naught, some n naught, isn't it? So you can get the n naught as 1 plus k square k into k plus 1. So are you people comfortable in this problem?
Yes, sir.
है ना? So it's a very interesting problem. हाँ, बताओ कुछ पूछना है? Any doubt? एक बार खुद ट्राई करो करने का, है ना? वेरी सिंपल, बट इट्स अ वेरी स्मार्ट प्रॉब्लम. आप देख रहे हो, है ना, कि किस तरह से फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स आपको हेल्प, डिफरेंट चीजों को कैलकुलेट करने में हेल्प कर रहा है. एंड ड्यू टू दिस टॉर्क यू कैन गेट दिस वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा. Okay, let's go for one more problem. Chalo. So and this is a cylinder, and this cylinder is rotating, rolling about its own axis, and it can go downward. Okay, it can go downward. So what you have to do, you have to calculate the tension and acceleration of this particular cylinder. So an initial condition is that it will start from the horizontal and it will always remain horizontal. Okay, but if it will not horizontal, then this tension will be same or different? Different. But if it is horizontal, then this tension will be what? Always same. So you have this tension T, this tension T. Okay, and we have weight mg. So what will happen? This weight mg minus 2t is equal to what? M into A. But this is not the situation. Here you have also some rolling effect. It is just rolling. That means if it is moving 2 pi angle, then it will just come down 2 pi r length, isn't it? This is all about rolling. है ना? So this string will be just open in the very nice way. Just it is rolling down, something like this. Something like this. Okay. So mg minus 2t is equal to ma. This is just a Newton's law in linear one. Obviously, torque equation is also Newton's law. So here the torque will produce by mass with a weight or tension. किसके through torque produce होगा?
The tension के through.
Tension के through. There is not any torque due to this weight. So obviously this torque, and this torque will be in same direction or in opposite direction?
The same direction.
Same direction. Because आप अगर cross section से देखोगे, then both will look like same, isn't it? अगर cross section से देखोगे, then this is your tension and both will look like same. ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि दोनों अलग अलग है. So obviously you have torque, and this torque is equal to TR first one plus TR second one is equal to I alpha. And hence it is cylinder, then you can go for TR plus TR is equal to MR square by 2, and here is A by R. So you can easily write alpha is equal to A by R because it is just a rolling case. Whenever it is rolling case, you have this sort of information. So you have R and R here. This R will be gone. So you have two equations. The first equation is mg minus 2t is equal to ma, and here you have 2t is equal to ma by 2. So tension is equal to ma by 4. I can put the value of tension here. So that will be mg minus ma by 2 is equal to ma. So what will be acceleration?
2g by
2g by 3. The acceleration is 2g by 3. And what will be your tension? The tension will be, you can put the value of acceleration. The tension will be mg by 6, isn't it? mg by 6. So you have this sort of problem. So ऐसे problem आएंगे तो कर पाओगे एग्जाम में, everyone?
yes sir.
So I am just giving you the simplest problem for your homework. Okay, just try to do this one. That is Atwood machine. You know all about Atwood machine. So just try to solve it. And tomorrow we will go for variable mass system. Okay. So this is enough for your rotational dynamics. We have done a lot of problem on rotational dynamics. So just try to do one question with yourself. This is very simple and I think you can do easily. This is mass m1. This is mass m2. And this has radius r. And this is negligible length. And it can rotate in about its own axis. Okay. Then what will be tension? The tension will be same or different?
Same sir.
Same. The tension will be different, isn't it? Why? Because due to the rotation of this and due to moment of inertia, due to inertia of this particular disk, what will happen? It will give some thrust onto this wire as well as this wire, and this two will be different. Are you getting my point? When it is negligible and it is not rotating, if it is not rotating, that if a string is only slipping on this particular disk, then tension will be same. But hence, this disk is also rotating about its own axis. This is rotating about its own axis. So due to this inertia, the tension on this wire will be different. Okay. In this case and in this case, you can compare these two things. Here tension is same because I have to maintain always the horizontal position. And this is exactly same width of string here, and same width of a string means number of turn of a string is same, number of turn of string is same, everything is same. Then only it will be remain in horizontal position if this tension will be same, because the basically both have same mass density and everything is symmetrical. And so by the rotation of this particular cylinder, we have same effect on this tension as well as in this tension. But here the rotation is different on this particular string and different on this particular string. So you have different tension. Okay. And what about torque?
Sir,
Huh.
sir, in the first question, the cylinder was not rotating.
Cylinder was rotating. Yes, it is just rotating and going downward.
But sir, everything was uniform, like symmetric in
Yes,
both the
yes,
sides.
yes, exactly. Then only you will have this thing, na? Horizontal position.
Yes, sir.
Everything is symmetrical. Everything, number of turn is symmetrical. The distance from center of this string is same. Okay, everything is symmetrical. This is uniformly distributed. This is massless. So everything is same. But here you can see, if it is going to rotate, it will give some extra torque. It will produce some extra torque. Due to this, the tension on these two wires are different. And what about the torque? Will be in same direction or in different direction?
It's a different direction.
different direction, in opposite direction. Okay, so you can just do this problem as your homework. Very simple one. You can just try with yourself and just try to do this thing. Okay, so I think I must stop here. आज इतना ही तक रहने देते हैं. Tomorrow we will just go for a variable mass system and conservation of momentum and all these things, such that we can finish your course. Okay, you know, conservation of momentum and this thing is just a +2 thing. We will just revise it, but before that we will just go for variable mass system, and most probably on Monday we will finish the topic. Okay.
Yes, sir.
चलो